Hi, you're watching Journey with Jordana, helping you take your next step in your journey towards your future. Come on in and take a seat on the counseling couch. Actually, you know what? I think you might need to lie down because you look stressed. Making decisions about your future, your career, your major doesn't have to be so overwhelming. You just need to have two things. But before I tell you what those two things are, could you do me a favor? Could you just sign in real quick? Yeah, come right here. Yeah, just put your thumb where that button that looks like a thumb is. And if you could just click that subscribe button if you're a student who's interested in videos about getting into and getting through college, because that's what I do every week. All right, welcome. Now about those two things.
Freedom and joy. Those are two words that don't come together naturally during the entire decision-making process when it comes to college and careers. The freedom of having many options often brings anxiety. But if you're not feeling freedom and joy, it's probably because you brought into the lie that you need to take all of those options, all of your interests and abilities, and narrow them down to one thing. As if you'll have a miserable life if you fail to make the quote-unquote right choice. How stifling. You don't have to know right now exactly what you'll want to be doing for the rest of your life. You don't have to stick to one career for the rest of your life. You might, and you might not. If you're motivated, disciplined, willing to keep learning, determined to always do your best, and open and courageous to take on new opportunities, then your life path can be a wonderful, winding road full of fulfillment. You don't have to live a point A to point B life. And I think deep down, you know it's true. And if you're a person that believes in God, you know what they say. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. Because he knows the circumstances that are coming your way. He sees the amazing things in you that you don't even have the confidence to believe yet. He's already anticipated and made arrangements for the needs and the desires of the you that you're going to be in 20 years. So no, you don't need the step 1 through 100 plan. You've got character. You're disciplined. So take the next step in the direction that's right for you right now and keep doing that. And your path will reveal itself.
If you ask most people what they majored in college, it has very little to do with their current career. Only 27% of college graduates actually work in the field of their major. And it turns out that the skills or competencies that employers are looking for are not about your major, but instead they're things like professionalism and work ethic. Do you come to work on time? If you're given a task, can we count on you to get it done? Communication, leadership, teamwork and collaboration, critical thinking and problem solving, multicultural fluency. Like you know all those companies who keep getting in trouble because their commercials or their marketing shows that they are insensitive racially or ethnically, or they're just straight out sexist. Multicultural fluency is an asset. Innovation and creativity, ethical judgment, doing the right thing even if nobody else around you is, leading your team in doing the right thing so that you don't get audited. Self-motivation, digital technology, and career management. Those are the transferable skills that can take you to any career. And come here, let me tell you something. Extracurricular activities can help you develop all of that. Then when they ask you for your greatest accomplishment on an interview or on a college application essay, you can just share a story about a time when you did one of those things. Yeah. Insider tip. You need me in your life. You should subscribe. Now, majors, first jobs, whatever you currently imagine yourself as wanting to be in your career is probably not going to be your forever step. It's a first step, a stepping stone as you move from one opportunity to another. And I can give you quite a few examples about this. For example, the CEO of Whole Foods never ever picked a major. Instead, he took over 120 hours worth of electives focusing on philosophy and religion and history and literature, but he never even took a business class. Yet he started a health food store that later merged with a grocery store and 2 years later became Whole Foods. The CEO of Starbucks was a solid B student. He was a first-generation college student. He was on a football scholarship. He majored in communications. Yeah, communications. He took random sales jobs after graduating. Then he was hired by Starbucks, and then he became their director of marketing. And after 26 years of working his way up the company with different positions, he became CEO. Communications to CEO. Here's another one. Former CEO of American Express, who was also one of the board of directors for Facebook, started his career by studying history. Then he went to law school. Then he worked for a bunch of law firms. And then after that, he became a strategic planner for American Express. And then he too worked his way up to becoming CEO. Or how about this? Ronald Reagan, former president, majored in sociology and economics. Then he became an actor and later became a president. Or staying with politics, how about Arnold Schwarzenegger? Bodybuilder, then he studied international business and economics, and then he became an actor and then a governor. The CEO of Netflix studied computer science, not business, computer science. And The Rock. Well, The Rock went to Miami University on a football scholarship, studied criminology, then became a wrestler and then an actor. Even look at Tom Ford. He studied interior architecture before going into fashion design and film. Oh, okay, fine. What about some regular people, you say? I got you, regular people. How about this? There was a high school English teacher who studied education. She became the education coordinator at a theater company. So, hey, schools, come bring your kids to see this performance. It's really educational. Then she went on from there to being a public relations manager for the theater company. Then she went into sales marketing for the theater company, went to another job, did some more sales marketing. Next thing you know, a few years later, she is the vice president of marketing. Or how about this? There was a girl who majored in finance, then took a cooking class the summer before starting her MBA, but then discovered that she loved it so much that she became a professional chef of her own restaurant, and she used her business savvy to start her own culinary consulting firm. Do you see how this is working? Okay, one more. How about the girl who was studying art history as a major in college? Then after she graduated, she got an administrative job. While she's on her administrative job, she had some extra free time, so she learned some basic coding languages, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, things I know nothing about. She did that online, and then she got a job at a nonprofit doing digital marketing. Where am I going with all this? In no way am I condoning not putting time and energy into researching your major and possible career fields. Please do that. I'm just saying that you never know how your life will change. And as you grow, you're gonna evolve and have greater opportunities, which are gonna cause you to discover new ways that you can make a contribution. So it's not your major that's counting the most, it's gonna be transferable skills. Your transferable skills are gonna get you in the door. And every position or opportunity can stretch and develop you and make you more ready for the next opportunity. There is no set finish line. Having that finish line in mind is what is stressing you out. That is what's stressing you out because you think, I am picking a final destination, but can I say it again? There is no set finish line when it comes to your career. You can grow as far as you want to go. It's your uncharted, undiscovered path, full of exciting choices. And knowing that you can't mess it up means that you don't have to be stuck, paralyzed in indecision. All my FOMO friends, shout out to you. Knowing that you can grow from any starting point, knowing that God is connecting together all of your experiences for your good, if you have the faith to believe that. All of that gives you a real understanding of what you have. Freedom and joy, which turns out to be exactly what you need to get moving confidently in the direction of your future. Freedom and joy. Freedom and joy. Thanks so much for watching Journey with Jordana. I will see you soon if your notifications are on and you subscribed. See you soon.